All right, boys, we are back with your Seattle Kraken. I promise we're going to get some simulating done. First, we're just going to double check our lineup, make sure everything is good. If you saw the last video, you know how we edited it. But before we start, a new video, let's just look and see. You got Stevenson, McCann, Marchman on the first line, Eberle, Benier, Schwartz, Tolvanen, Wright, Kako, Goudreau, Myers, Cartier, or Cart, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Dunn, Montour, Oleksiak, Evans, Lindgren, Larson, Hayden, Mahura, the Scratches, and Decord and Grubauer. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna get a lot of simulating done today. I'm hoping we can get up to the trade deadline in this video, but um, we'll go month by month. We'll see what happens. If anything slows us down, we need to make a trade. So Hutchinson, no, I don't need a, no. First game win against Anaheim. Weird. Christian Wolanin, no. Why is there a lot of waivers? All right, 2-0 to start the season. Jimmy Alexiak is hurt. Let's fix that up. All right, so lines are fixed. That's a shootout win against Montreal. Oh my God, we're 4-0 to start the season. What is happening? Oh, see, this is what I was worried about. All these injuries. Oh my God, till December? I thought that said October. Oh my Lord Jesus. Well, that's a pain. Yeah, Central Scouting, cool. Coachella Valley, I'm not going to screw with the lines. We suffered our first regulation loss. Okay, a trade. Ooh, a second round pick. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this. So I was, talking about maybe trading a Goudreau. Um, he is our fourth line right winger. We could pick up a second and a sixth. I don't really want to pull the trigger. It would be nice to have another second. Would be nice to have another sixth. I don't want to pull the trigger on that just yet. Especially because Marchman is out long term, so now Gaudreau is in our top nine. Okay, so there's 3 in a row losses. 4 in a row. Oh my God. Okay, Alexiak is back. So yeah, I don't want to pull the trigger on something like that just yet, especially with the injury. Oh my God, then we lose 5 in a row. 6 in a row. You start out the season 4-0, then you lose 6 in a row. That's ridiculous. Oh, good Lord Almighty. So let's check out stats and everything. 21st in the league in goals for, 23rd in goals against, 8th. Power play's doing well, penalty kill stinks. Shane Wright is our leading point getter with 9 points in 10 games. That's not good at all. 7th in our division. Oh, jeez, Louise. It's gonna be a tough year, boys. Forward points. Shane Wright with the most. Montour, defenseman, has the most goals. So we are having problems scoring goals. Checking out the league where everybody is. All right, we're going to look at individual stats. See where we are compared to the entire league. So Winnipeg is the best. And we are 5th worst in the NHL. Great to see. Jesus. I guess this might be a rebuilding franchise mode. How's Coachella Valley doing? They're not even here. Oh my God. Tough start. Tough start. Terrible month. I mean, it's good to see Shane Wright is performing well. If he can develop into a legit first line, oh, that'd be awesome. Tolvanen, Schwartz. Okay, so Wright and Tolvanen are on that line. They're also with Kako. I don't see Kako up here, so that's concerning. Schwartz is on the second. Eberle's on the second. McCann is on the first. Goudreau's actually playing solid. Cartier. Beniers isn't doing anything. Stevenson isn't doing anything. That first line isn't doing anything. Kako is not producing, which is very weird because Wright and Tolvanen are. Myers, Marchment, Hayden. Okay. Montour is playing very well. Dunn is playing very well. Evans, we want him to develop into a superstar. Alexiak missed time. Mahura, Larson, Lindgren. Okay. Goalies. Okay. 900 save percentage could be better. Goals against is terrible, though, but you can't really blame him. And Grubauer got into 1 game. We're just going to go through this quick. Anything crazy? So Morrison's over a point per game. I mean, it's hard to tell, to be honest, like what's going on down here. You can't, I mean, they're 2-5, so AHL, you could easily turn that around. We are in a tough division, though. Only top 4 make it, and we have 10 in our, oh my God, what's it called? Division. Matt Murray, you're 0-4. You got to get it together, bro. Gotta get it together. Usually after every month, I check out progress reports. Anybody growing? No changes here. Jake O'Brien is already growing, so that's great to see. You'll see a lot more growth throughout the season. Because we're doing not well, let's take a look at the drafting or draft class. So 5th overall, Ethan Belchet's. So as of right now, we're 5th. Obviously, that could change. But as of right now, look at all those left wingers. Wow. Just seeing if there's anything, popping out. It's still early. My scouts are still doing their work, so really, no really updates there. Went ahead and did all the owner mode stuff. The only other thing I check once a month is activity feed, so nothing's going on. Okay, a bunch of free agent signings. So, okay. We'll give it a quick save just in case anything happens, but I don't feel it's necessary to make any dramatic changes just yet. I mean, we started 4-0. You have an injury with Marchment. Let's just keep going. I don't think there's anything dramatic that needs to happen just yet. If things keep up, we might need to make a change, but we'll see what happens. So right there, you just get 2 off the bat, 3 off the bat. Okay. See what we can do. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. The injuries are already annoying me. Okay, so I called up Matt Murray, because we want Coco and the minors to play games. Murray can just come up here. Okay, and Decord's already back. Kind of like I was saying before, we want Coco to play Oh, my God. I just did this. We want Coco to play games, so if there's another goalie injury, Matt Murray will be the guy up. But, oh, my God, these injuries are already killing me. Injuries, man. Pain in the butt. It's AHL. I was about to say, there's no way. And we're also on a crazy, win streak since we're 9-7-2. Another trade, Corey Perry. No, I do not want Corey Perry. I'm sorry. That does not make sense for us. Larson should be coming back. Okay, so we're going to put Larson back in. All right, so I know a lot is happening with the injuries and everything. Dude, there's actually no way. There's no way. I seriously can't talk for 5 minutes without someone getting hurt. Another trade. This is probably going to be a no, but Crystal. That would be nice, but I feel like Alexiak is a big piece to lose. No, not at this point. I still don't know what direction we're going. Because look, now we're 12-8-2. On paper, this team should suck, and we really should be a bottom feeder selling. But if they're going to perform... Okay, hold on. So, this might be interesting. What is Greenway? So this... Oh, you know what? So here's what I'm thinking. Just... So you kind of almost I don't like that cap hit, though. Hold on, I'm thinking in my head. So we could pick up 2 4th-rounders in exchange for pretty much swapping Gaudreau and Greenway. Because Gaudreau is a 4th liner for us when the team is healthy. Greenway you can acquire, okay, and he works out better for us. He's a power forward on that 4th line. He is a 4th line player. I'm not crazy about that cap hit, but he does bring some physicality. Gaudreau is what, a 2-way forward? I mean, I'm cool with that. Honestly, I want to make this trade. You pick up 2 fourths. I know it's 4th round picks, but they're lottery tickets. You never know with this game. It's assets. Maybe I can use those assets, trade up and something. So, you know what? We are going to do this deal. So, trade accepted. So, we're going to stop the sim. Okay, we're going to fix everything up. I'll show you guys what's going on. So, here's what I'm thinking. So, Greenway is going to go in the top 9 for now. I'm just going to move everybody around. This is pretty much what I have to do every single time. There's 1 injury, so that's why I've been cutting it. But let's say... Okay, so Greenway's here, which is okay for now, but I switched that. You have Greenway, Myers, and Cartier. So I like that. Once Marchment comes back, then people bump down. I just got to double-check defense. Yeah, defense is good. Okay. I'm cool with that, honestly. I'm cool with that. We got 1 more game, and you win 6-0. See, I like that. I like that. Okay, Adam Larson's back. Let me put it back in, then we'll look at stats and everything. Yeah, I'm happy with that deal. I mean, like I said, we just had too many guys, doing the same stuff. Gaudreau just, unfortunately, was the odd man out. I like that better, to be honest. Acquiring Greenway, and you pick up assets. Okay, whoa, just like that. Look at goals for per game. First in the NHL. How in the hell did that happen? 12th in goals against, 9th in power play. So we just got better overall as a team. So that'd be interesting to see how it goes in playoffs. We're second in our division, barely holding on, barely. But, you know, this is what I mean by, like, you got to see how the team performs. Forward points, McCann, Montour. Okay, so I don't understand how we're first in the NHL in goals. Like, do we just have crazy depth scoring where everybody's contributing? Let's take a look. We're going to switch to entire league. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, goals for per game. Oh. Okay, because we've 85. I would say, like, we do not have 97 goals. Okay. Okay. Where are we in the league? 15th in the league. Okay, so, you know, huge improvement. Points percentage. Where is Coachella Valley? Okay, so Coachella Valley is getting better. I think they're like 9th before. Okay, so Coachella Valley is getting better. I'm gonna scramble that word so bad this series. Coachella Valley. We'll get used to it. All right, so McCann, you got it together. Okay, Jaden Schwartz, Tolvanen, Wright is still doing very well. Kako got it together. Great to see that. Eberle, Stevenson, Beniers. Okay, I want more out of Beniers. Hopefully we can get that. He's just not performing well, unfortunately. Greenway, I never even checked his stats. I probably should have done that. But with Buffalo, 6 points, 24 games. One game played +3. So, you know what? I'm happy with that, honestly. Marshman would be nice to get him back. John Hayden not really doing much. Montour's having an excellent season, point per game as a defenseman. So Montour standing on his head. Evans is doing all right. Goalies. Okay, goalie stats got better. Joe Decor was at a 900. He's now at a 916. So just everyone overall, the team is just playing better. AHL, nothing too crazy. Furcus, we want to see do well. Shala, I'm pretty sure you say his name. I want to see him do better. Rekoff, all these younger guys, we're just going to be checking their stats and see how they're doing. Brett Ritchie, sick free agent signing, isn't doing anything, so that's great. Oscar Fisker Molgard got into a game, so that's nice to see. Okay. Not really much else. Matt Murray's playing a lot better, so hopefully that helps the AHL team. You know, we want to get some playoffs this year. If it's not Seattle, it'd be nice if it was Coachella Valley. We'll check out progress reports again. Okay, Shane Wright has bumped up. He is growing naturally. Okay, so here, whoa, look at Jake O'Brien. I don't even remember what he was last time, but he got up 18 points. So that's huge for Jake O'Brien. Berkeley Catton as well. Winterton is growing. That's nice to see. Furcus is growing. Okay, so our younger guys are developing. They are developing. That's exactly what we need. Shala a little bit too. So hopefully, you know, they can improve in the AHL and we can do well. We'll take a look at draft class. So we're not top 5 anymore, so probably won't be looking this too crazy, but just see what's going on. So the only 2 elite guys. Any gems yet? No, they do find a bust though. Okay, hopefully the injuries slow down in our favor. Any trade? Whoa, there was some trades. Okay, Minnesota acquires a 3rd, a 7th, and Harkins for Riley Height. That's weird. Boone Jenner is traded to the Minnesota Wild. What is going on here? Whoa. No signings and waivers. Cool. Yeah, let's keep it going. I mean, we're making good pace. We are in December. We're going to do January, and we'll do February. Okay, so 3 months. Yeah, no, we can do that. We can run through this quick. I don't mean to, like, fly through the season, but, you know, oh, Jesus, 10-3 loss to the Oilers. I don't want to, like, fly through the season, but at the same time, you know, I want a good pace. I want things to happen, you know, because I want this to be a long and enjoyable mode. 3rd, no. Swapping 3rd, so a 4th for Dan 4th, absolutely not. Not interested. Okay, there's a couple L's. Let's see, Utah. Oh, geez. Yeah, so we have these weird streaks where we do well, and then we're just losing every game. Like, look, 4 in a row. 5 in a row. Come on. All right, Marchman is back. Let's put him back in. Hopefully we start seeing a better performance because we are just getting blown out. Like 7-1 to Colorado. We beat Calgary, though, so we lost, or we ended the losing streak, but my God. And you lost, did you just lose to San Jose, who sucks? Jesus. Okay, you got back-to-back wins there. Philly, you lost 5-1. Oh, okay, and I guess we just beat the Vancouver Canucks, so that's awesome to see. Harkins, he just got traded. No. If he was younger, I probably would, but no, I don't need that. Okay. Wow, we just flew through December, literally. All right, let's check out stats and everything. So we dropped to 7th, goals for per game, which I mean is still not terrible. Goals against though 26. I mean we got blown out some games. Power play 9th, penalty kill 19th. Okay, we're still in a playoff spot, but barely, barely though. Team leaders, points, goals, assists. Okay, nothing too insane. There's the NHL. Austin Matthews looks like he's having a great season. So the Toronto Maple Leafs. What are they? What's Toronto? They're second. Okay, cool. Let's check out more individual stats. I want to see where we rank in the NHL. Boom, boom, boom. Who's the best? Tampa Bay is the best. Utah. Wow. Utah is the second best in the NHL. Where are we? So we were 15th before. We dropped to 21st. Good lord. Somehow still in a playoff spot. Anaheim is the worst. Along Pittsburgh, LA, Buffalo, Vegas. Very weird to see Vegas that low on the bottom. I'm not going to complain. Screw Vegas. Okay, so Coachella Valley is slowly getting it together. They're 14, 13, and 2. 6th in the division. Again, you got to get in that top 4 if you want to make playoffs in the AHL. So we got a tough division, but I think we can do it. Hopefully. Okay, so Tolvanen. Okay, so a lot of forward points dropped off. Schwartz, McCann. McCann's minus 13. I don't like that. Wright, Eberle, Kako. I want more from Kako, especially Wright. Right? It'd be nice if he was doing a little bit better. Beniers, I need more from you, bro. Like, I want him to be like our franchise center. Him or Wright. Like, I need better from those two. Greenway, whoa. 5 points in 14 games compared to 6 in 24 with Buffalo. I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. Cartier, Marchment. So hopefully Marchment being back in the lineup helps. Defense. Montour still having a great season. Not point per game anymore, but he's still playing very, very well. So is Dunn. Evans. Nice job. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Ooh, look at the core. That dropped. It was a 916 last month. It's now an 888. Oh, good lord. AHL, Nyman, Furcus. Good to see Furcus. You know, it'd be nice if he develops. Shala, it'd be nice to see you develop. Winterton, I know, is doing well. Fisker Molargard. Got into a couple more games. That's nice. Flurry, Dragisevich. I'm assuming that's how you say his name. Medium top 4, so, you know, we want him to do well. And not really anything else too crazy. Matt Murray's gotten better, so hopefully, again, that helps the AHL team. We're going to look at progress reports. Any development. Okay, so Wright is growing. Very good to see that. Wright is growing. Beniers and Kako are growing as well. Jacob Bryan stayed the same. Berkeley Catton. Nyman is... Whoa, Nyman. I didn't realize he was like that young and that good of potential, so that can really help. Winterton is doing well. Who is this? Phoebiger, Furcus, Goyette. So, all right. Again, it would be nice to see Shala grow some more, but we'll see. We'll take a quick look at Giraffe class. Any more discoveries? So it looks like right now we'll be drafting in this area. So I haven't really discovered more. So hopefully the NHL scouts or amateur scouts can get it together. All right, so I did all the owner mode stuff. Very surprisingly, we're already out of money, operations budget-wise, for the entire year, which is insane. That's kind of what I meant by, like, I like owner mode in the sense that, like, we're not just trying to build a dynasty, we're trying to build a very successful franchise on and off the ice. So, you know, that to me is just fun. Lost to Nashville. Why? Injuries. Alright, so Tolvanen was replaced. Jordan Harris. No. No. I don't have time for you. Who? Maybe. Why do I want to pick him up? Sniper. If I pick him up... Here's what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to claim him. Claim. Stop steaming. And we're going to make a trade. We're either going to trade Myers or Hayden, whoever has probably more value, so I can get a better price. Let me go to here. Because where is... They're probably all the way at the bottom. This is gonna have no trade value. Nobody's gonna want these guys. Where are they? Hayden. Where's Myers? Where's Myers? Oh, Myers. Let's trade Myers. Okay. I don't want a player. What can I get for Hayden? Damn. Let's see if I can just trade him for like a draft pick or something. Or you know what? You know what I'm going to do? We'll wait to the deadline and then just see if we can ship guys off for nothing. But I'll just show you guys what the lines are. Oh, Tolvanen's nice, so that's nice. To do that now, gonna go here. You're gonna go here. So I'll show you guys like what I was thinking. Tolvanen, switch that. So yeah, now you have a better fourth line center. So we already upgraded that fourth line because that fourth line was looking a little tough to start the season. And then I really don't mind having Myers and Hayden as scratches. Like that doesn't bother me too much. Like they don't need to be playing, to be honest. Like they are not a part of the future. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his name. I was about to, and that was tough. He's 23 years old, top 9. Maybe he can grow into something a little bit better. Maybe become a little bit better of a fourth line center. But you know, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll take a gamble. We'll keep going with the simming. Why did I do that? I'm such an idiot. And we lost 1-0. I was not paying attention. My fingers are just, you know, going. And then, whatever, what's his face is upset because they played bad. Shut up. Oh, God. No. Not interested in you. Not interested in you. Yeah, no, those are older guys. I'm not interested in them. Tolvanen I already put back in the lineup when we did the waiver claim, so... Matt Murray is injured. Cool. Get Coco some games. Coco... Got some injuries in the AHL, so hopefully... yeah, we're getting a lot of injuries in the AHL. Hopefully we can get some of the younger guys some playing time. Like Oscar Fisker-Mollegard. And yeah, a bunch of losses in a row. Look at that record. 22, 22, and 2. Oh, good lord. Now Shane Wright is hurt. Alright, so now we're going to try that one dude at the third line taking Shane Wright's spot for about a week. So we'll see how he does. Oh my god, dude, I just did lines. So I'm thinking now we kind of just see what happens. I don't want to make a play yet, trading-wise. Unless something popped up like that Greenway trade. We're going to put right back in while I'm talking. Yeah, I mean, as of right... Dude, stop. Edit lines. I accidentally pressed the circle button like an idiot. Okay, so what I was saying was I want to see where we're at once the trade deadline comes, but as of right now it's looking like we're going to be sellers. I'm totally okay with that. You know, we need to do what we need to do. Like, that's okay with me. So why is Hayden in? No, we're gonna play you. What's going on here? Oh, a lot of editing lines nonsense. But yeah, it's looking like right now it's gonna be a tough one to save this season. No, I don't want Corey Perry. It's looking like we're gonna be stuck. Dude, come on. These injuries, man. These injuries, and we get a trade right off the bat. No, not interested, buddy. Yeah, this team is weird. I mean, we'll have some stretches, and then we'll just like go off. Like, I don't get it. No. Did we lose? Yeah, we lost that last game. Wow, so we're really close to the trade deadline. Wow. Yeah, let's look at stats and win 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll end the video on March 6th. Okay. It's really a lot happened. Wow. Wow. All right, 20th in the league. So you go from 1st to 20th in 2 months. Goals against 25th. Okay, so I mean, that's why we're losing games. Montour should not be your leading point getter. Ugh. Not in a playoff spot, but we can easily jump back, but we can easily also far low below the standings. 4 points, defense points. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Matthews is still, Jesus, 91 points in 56 games. That is Borderline insanity. Here, he's already got 50 in 56 games. Jesus. Matthews is about to break a record. Ba, 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 ba. Entire league. Where are we in the league? We're probably at the bottom. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, good god. Come on, boys. How is Coachella Valley? Okay, wow. So they actually bumped up to 4. So as of right now, they're in a playoffs position. That's actually awesome to see. That'd be very fun to see. Let's go to player stats. Tolvanen, McCann, Schwartz, Kako. Kako's playing better. Kako's gotten a lot better, actually. Right, Beniers. Beniers is doing a tiny bit better, but dude, I want more from you, man. Greenway's playing well. Marchman isn't doing anything. That injury really slowed him down. What's his face? What have you done? 5 points in 14 games. I mean, not terribly. You're a fourth line center, so I can't complain that much. Montour, Dunn, Evans did not get a single point that month. He was at 13 last month. That is concerning. Montour is having a great season. Things you love to see. Adam Larson is a minus 28. How in the hell is that possible? Decord having a tough year, 892. Oh, Jesus. There's just nothing's working in our favor, honestly. Nyman's having a good season. Furcus, Whitterton, Shala's went up a bit. It'd be great for this team if they made the playoffs. It'd be very fun to see. Oscar Fisker Mulgard is getting in some games. Fleury, Dragasevich. Okay. Murray Coco is having a very good year. I like to see that. He will be the starting AHL goaltender next year. Yeah, let's check out progress reports. See who's developing. Okay, so Alexiak, he might be dropping. Yeah, Alexiak is dropping, unfortunately. He might be a guy we move at the deadline. Oh, look at O'Brien. Oh my god. He's a 73 overall. What was he to start? I don't even remember. Shala grew. That's awesome. Furcus is growing great. Okay, so our prospects and our developing is doing very well. Even Avon is growing. That's crazy. Maitinen, Goyette. We're getting some good development. I'm liking this. I am liking that. Like I was saying, Alexiak is looking like a trade piece. That we'll do with the deadline. Don't want to make anything too crazy yet. So as of right now, we're 7th overall. I don't want to take a center. We have Beniers, Wright, Catton, and O'Brien all centers. So we need to take, honestly, anything else. I mean, if I know you got to do best player available, but at this point, like, Jesus Christ, like, our centers are actually loaded. So, I mean, if we could take this guy, he plays center and left wing. You know, you want versatile players. Forstrom. God, it's all centers. There's no D. Like, a D would be nice. Ryan Lynn. Maybe we could trade down and take a guy like Lynn. But, you know, we'll see. That's just me spitballing and talking. But yeah, tough season. It really looks like we're going to be sellers, unfortunately. You know, we're going to have to try and build through the draft. We'll see what we can do with the draft. Let's just go through this for now, and then we'll do a quick look at stats. But Lindgren, I already put him in the lineup. Yeah, looking like a tough year. I mean, honestly, if we can get a top 5 pick, that'd be awesome. I'm not even looking. No, not interested in that. Yes, we might just have to be sellers. Honestly, you know, it sucks. You don't want to do that, but you know, we gotta build this team the correct way. We want to be a dynasty. Let me just put Shane right back in. But yeah, I really think we're gonna have to move towards that seller mentality, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens. You know, it really at this point it's looking like it. Like, we're probably not gonna make the playoffs. We're one of the worst in the league. A lot of injuries in the AHL. That's crazy. You know what? That's okay. You know, we're just starting this. I wanted to see how the team went out before we went absolutely crazy. Made a couple additions in Greenway, and I'm not even going to pronounce that other dude's name. We need to come up with a nickname for him, or I need to figure out how to pronounce his name. But, you know, just little pieces here and there. Nothing too crazy. Stop trying to give me Corey Perry. Like, shut up. Ty Emberson. No. Yeah, we're going to take a quick look at stats, season tickets. We're just going to do that really quick. Just bump everything up a little bit. Um, Carl Grundstrom, a fourth four. Yeah, no. So yeah, 100%, moves are going to be made in the next video. We're going to take a quick look at stats. Nothing much should have changed. Goals against and goals for per game is pretty much the same. Power play is doing very well. Playoffs, yeah, no, it's not looking like it's going to happen, boys. Not looking like it's going to happen. Forward points, defense points, goals, assists, nothing too crazy. Austin Matthews is an absolute wizard. 97 points, that's insane. Um, yeah, we'll take a quick look at stats. I know we pretty much just did this, but like we'll go to the entire league. Tampa Bay, Edmonton, and Utah are the best. That is crazy. Utah is doing that well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we are now fifth worst in the entire NHL. So that's kind of where I'm like, all right, we gotta sell. Coachella Valley fell, so that sucks. So maybe we'll add some pieces to Coachella Valley, or I don't want to hurt Coachella Valley. I like the development that is happening in the minors. Look at Jared McCann, minus 32. Like, dude, how is that possible? Kako's doing decent. Wright is doing decent. Stevenson. Beniers is a huge disappointment. So we need to figure out in the offseason what is going on with him. How can we get him better? Like, I'm not going to trade him, obviously. Greenway's doing pretty well. He's a plus 14, but is that mainly from... Greenway is a plus 17 on this goddamn hockey team. I don't get it. I don't get it. Marchman is a minus 19. Absolutely dog water. 7 points, 21 games. He is a plus 8. I don't understand. See, the fourth line is playing well. I don't get it. I don't get it. Those two additions, like, oh God, Montour, you're having a great season. Other than that, Art Larson 2 minus 32. So, and also Riker Evans too. We're gonna go to like his game stats, game logs. He has 1 point in the past 2 months. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's another concern. Like, oh my God. Decord 891. Dude, you need to be better than that. 891 just will not cut it. This whole team is just garbage, to be honest. Like, there is serious need for change. I'm liking the AHL so far. I'm liking the development. Furkish, Shala's doing well. Rekhoff. Oscar Fisker Molgard is getting in some good games. I'm liking that. Like, there is serious work that needs to be done. And, this pretty much what this first season is about, is just figuring out what in the hell direction we got to take this team. So, oh, good Lord. We'll check progress reports really quick. Beniers grew. That's great to see. And so did Wright. That's great to see. Alexiak dropped. Okay, yeah, so he dropped to an 81. He was an 84, 85 before. Like, so that definitely hurt his value. Alexiak is gone in the next episode, unfortunately. Would have been cool to keep him, but look at O'Brien's. Oh my God, that guy's disgusting. Maitonen, Winterton. Yeah, we have great development in the minors. Berkeley Catton, too. He's center left wing. I didn't know that. And O'Brien is just a center. Okay. Bernier. We're getting good development, so this might be a long process, but, if we can really get these guys jumping, really developing well, it'd be pretty nasty. We're going to look at draft class. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we stay at 5, you got to take Belchets. You go any higher, you got to take any of these guys at this point. I would love... Ooh, where's Tampa? Oh, isn't Tampa like the best in the league? Because we have Tampa's first round pick. So that would be like one of these low picks. I might just take a defenseman. Might just have to take a defenseman, boost up our defensive prospects, but yeah, not a good start whatsoever. I mean, there's a lot of work that needs to be done with this team. Clearly, this is a figuring out year, and we're gonna figure out what this team is. Try and push them towards greatness. But we did learn a lot this episode of what's going on. I almost at the beginning wanted to blame the injuries, but that clearly is not the case. Like, the team is just not good. A lot needs to happen. Trade deadline, we know we're making at least minimum one trade. Alexiak is gone. I will look to move more assets, acquire picks, acquire prospects. You guys let me know if you're liking what you're watching. What do you want me to see me do? I really want you guys to get involved in the process and decision making. I will have the final say, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. But trade deadline next episode, it's gonna be a big, hopefully franchise defining episode. We're gonna get hopefully some good picks, good trades, good value, that can help us in the future. And hopefully we're looking back at this next deadline in like 5, 6 years in the sim down the road and be like, wow, like that was a game changing pick to acquire to get this guy, or all that great stuff. But yeah, let me know if you guys like it. I'm gonna head out, and hopefully the next video is not in 2 weeks.